What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you with another episode today. Rising Rampage finally comes out today, and I know a lot of you players will be running to the local card shop to buy boxes upon boxes upon boxes to pull prismatic secret rares. But to be honest with you, with the low ratio and the mathematical pull of the odds of just pulling a prismatic secret rare, you might as well just buy it. But don't buy it yet. I think Prismatic Secret is going to start going lower in price point. When I talked about it a couple of days ago, we saw cards like Prismatic Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess, being around almost near 500. Well, now it's on to 420, and it's going to continue to go lower in value as other Yu-Gi-Oh players scramble to pull those cards and then they turn around and sell them. I just don't think this card's going to maintain that much of a higher price point. But what I will say is, I still do think that Prismatic Secret Rares are really nice, and hopefully I can get one myself personally, and hopefully you guys can get one as well. But if you ever wanted to get one and you're looking to pick one up, I would just say wait. I would say wait to get the Prismatic Secret Rare one. We're even seeing the other version of the card, Appaloosa Bowl of Gods, which had like an $80 price point, showing the market price of $72. We're actually seeing here barely holding on to $67 as the card's declining in value. So please take that into consideration if you are looking to pull this card. That's most likely the hottest card of the set. But before I begin, guys, I want to say please make sure to subscribe. Also, guys, if you want to support the channel, and I really mean this, all you gotta do is click in the description. There's a link for TCG Player. A certain percentage goes to me and the channel, and allows me to make a lot of improvements, like a better mic and better quality. So, if you want to bookmark that link, I would greatly appreciate it. If you are looking to pick up some of these singles, once again, it's an extra way to help the channel, as well as you go ahead and buying cards that you need. Once again, the cards like Appaloosa Bowl of the Goddess, and any other cards in Rising Rampage. We're seeing all these card prices obviously decline, and it's gonna be really interesting to keep an eye on Rising Rampage and see the price points decline. I'm not making this video, but I just want to talk about the fact that all these prices, no matter how good they are most likely going to be dropping. Very few cards will increase, if any at all would increase over this past weekend. Once again, today marks the official release date of Rising Rampage for local OTS stores, and then everywhere else gets it tomorrow. Then again, Walmart probably gets it like a day or two early because, you know, Walmart. Another card that you might want to get rid of is Heat Wave. Came on Starship Blast, only came on Starship Blast, has roughly around a $3 market price. And we're seeing a name it version hold about $6. Well, this card just got announced that it's going to be getting a reprint in Speed Duels. Now, whether you're excited about Speed Duels or you're not excited about Speed Duels, you might want to keep a close eye on cards that are in Speed Duels like Heat Wave, which will obviously affect the secondary market, being the fact that we can use Speed Duel cards in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, but we can't use competitive Yu-Gi-Oh cards in Speed Duels. It's the way Konami set it up. I really wish Konami had it like a foreign ruling. So you can have 3 rare Speed Duel cards, 3 rare Heat Waves, but you have to have like an English version that's a Speed Duel card, kind of like a foreign version of the card. And I think that'd be kind of cool, in which we'll, you know, get a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh players excited about Speed Duels. But then again, Speed Duels is growing by itself, and it is growing. We're starting to see more of a meta. We're starting to see more players. Whether people want to acknowledge it now or acknowledge it in a couple of months from now, Speed Duels is definitely going to be a meta in which we're going to have the ability to play all these great deck cores like Spell Books and Gladiator Beasts and all that fun stuff. So please keep an eye on Speed Duels. Whether you want it or not, it's something that you want to take into consideration, as the prices of these cards will still affect the secondary market. Moving forward, we're in Dragon Raw Spear mode. You see, I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like saying to myself, we're going to have a lot of these combo-oriented decks. Almost no guaranteed, no doubt in my mind. Well, if you're a combo player, if you're a control player, whatever player you are in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, what's the best way to get rid of them? Spear mode. Literally, Wing Dragon Raw Spear mode. Now you can get the Duelist Pack Battle City one that has a market price of $9, and it's holding on to roughly around $7. You can get the Ultra Rare that came out in Dual Power, which is roughly around $3 to $4, almost a little higher than its current $3 market price. You can even get the Super Rare versions, which is stabilizing roughly around $3, which is near its market price. You get any one version of these, but you need 3 of these, and I think these cards are going to be game breaking. We're seeing a lot of these super combo oriented decks, and all you need to do is drop a spear mode on them, and that's it. A majority of these decks go through the extra deck, probably anywhere from 10 to, I've seen as much as 14 cards on their first turn. And if you drop a spear mode on them, what did it become? A Dragon Beat deck at best? So I really do think the spear mode is going to be a game-breaking card. And up to the point where, if the meta goes as we're currently seeing it going, this actually might be main deck, just to stop those decks because they're going to be such a huge problem in the game. Moving forward, Paleozoic Diamishcus. Now, we're seeing in the OCG, Pure Thunder Dragons, well, closest to Superior on the Dragons, is running this. Well, obviously, looking at Marine sets, they run this card as well. The card recently had a crazy buyout. The OTS pack super rares went up to a high price point, but looking at it right now, the market price is $4.35. We're seeing it barely under $5 in the market, so I think Dynamite is calming down. Whether or not you want to buy the super rare one, you can always get the common one, which came in both the 2017 Megaton and Invasion Vengeance. Relatively easy to get. Another card you might want to consider picking up if you don't have it already is Excel Synchron. I mean, the card's under $1 in the market price, and you can see right here, it's under $1, but it's still a card that's being used with the Crystal Nita Fiber combos and all that jazz. We saw a couple of OCG decks use these, and the card's dirt cheap and only had one printing, but the printing came out in Structure Deck Synchron Extreme. So once again, it's under $1. You might want to pick it up right now just to grab one. You don't need many copies, just one copy, just to set yourself up. Next, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Another card I've seen play in Dragon Spit, as I like to call it. Just decks that's anything that's a dragon that looks kind of good, they throw in the deck. That's what they're using in the OCG. And I think with the new rocket structure coming out, that's basically what we're going to be having here in TCG, just nothing but Dragon Spit. Well, looking at this card, which he's played in the OCG, obviously you can get this version, which is a Shonen Jump Magazine promo version. Has a $6 market price, and you can get it for as low as under $5. This card obviously has a bunch of other reprints. It came out common not long ago. It came out common in OTS Fun Pack 4 came out common. Oh, Legendary Dual System Rose, it came out rare, actually. And then you got the 2013 Collector 10, which came out super rare. But if you want the nicest version, if you are that high level, high stakes, ready to hoard them, you gotta spend an extra couple of bucks and get the ultra rare, which once again, it's under $5. And I would recommend you pick this up as soon as possible because there's not many. There's not many Shonen Jump Magazine promos around, and you know, they're not making more of those. Another cool side deck card that might see play finally, which was talked about with Strikers, is White Kinetic Puppeteer. Now, any deck, obviously, that's going to be abusing the Guard Dragon engine, this card's really good for. Well, with the Guard Dragon engine, the biggest flaw is they have to, in order to activate these monster effects, they have to be brought to a point where two of these dragon monsters point to, or monsters point to. Most of these dragon monsters. Anyway, look at White Kinetic Puppeteer. It's a quick effect. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Then target one monster your opponent controls. Move that target to another one of their zones. So you just move their dragon combo and you just disrupt it with one card. And for the most part, their turn ends, or they go to a suboptimal play, which basically is kind of what you want anyway. And this works in anything. Once again, like Spear Mode, just like Spear Mode with White Kinetic Puppeteer, you can use it if you're playing the deck against other mirror matches, or you could just use this if you're playing any other kind of deck, whether it be Guru Control or Pendulum Magicians, or what deck you consider want to play this format. This card's really good, and it's dirt cheap, by the way. It came out at like 5 cents under $1. You probably have it in your local quarter box. Came out at Extreme Force, as well as the 2018 Megatons. It's really easy to get. There's a bunch of them on TCG Play, and I recommend you might want to grab one playset of these just in case they see any kind of meta play. In the side deck, of course. Another card that's being seen in the OG is Extreme Unexpected Die. Now, looking at the other versions, came out common, it's really nothing. We're going to talk about the super rare that came out across Souls. Market price of this card is roughly around $3, and name manufacturer is hitting almost near $5 for this card. So if you're looking to grab Unexpected Die, if you're looking to play that new Dragon Spit that we'll get with the Rocket Structure deck, you're going to want to get Unexpected Die. Now, obviously, that Dragon Spit deck is in full power here in TCG, as is an OCG, because they have the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent and White Dragon White Bust they have over there. They have Crystal Nita Fiber, but nevertheless, that's a really good dragon deck, and most likely we'll see play. And they also run this card, so you might want to consider getting it. Moving forward, guys, quick launch is going higher and higher in the market as the day goes on. 2018 Megaton versions are almost there, about $4, but the quick launch from Circuit Break, the original print one with a $4 market price, that one's gonna run up a little high. It's almost near $8. For that card, for a quick launch from original print Circuit Break. And this is why I always emphasize, you guys, if you're looking to pick up a card, spend extra money, get original print first editions, or get Max Ready, which would be like Ultimate Rare or something like that. Moving forward, Battering Man Solar. So if you are looking to play any kind of like Thunder Dragon variant, you're in a weird position because we have Battering Man Solar, which came out on OTS Fun Pack 10, which is like $2. So but it's relatively current. Once again, OTS Pack 10, why still have it as Konami makes way and cleans their inventory of OTS Pack 10 and makes way for OTS Pack 11. So you have Battery Man Solar in one hand, and the other hand, you have Lupine Prototype. Two great cards, depending what you want to play. I think they're both great, and I personally am looking forward to getting a playset of each. And right now, Batman Solar is dirt cheap. Lupine Prototype, or Lupine Wolf, whatever it is, came out common, but of course, Super Race is a little bit nicer. And of course, Fantastical Dragon Phantasma, a card in which is going to start seeing main deck play. Oh yeah, everything. At least minimum 2, most likely going to be seeing 3 main deck play of Fantastical Dragon Phantasma. Holding an $81 price point, we got one over here listed for $83. The next first edition's over at $85 almost. And after that, you start seeing some dumb numbers. This card's going back to $115. I know I talk about it every single market watch, but the reason I want to emphasize this card so much to you guys, one, we're most likely not going to get a reprint for a long while, especially early regional season. This is not happening. 2, this is still cheap. Believe it or not, as crazy as it sounds, Fantastical Dragon Phantasma at $85, $83 is still really cheap. So you're going to want to grab this now before it hits over $100 again. Moving forward, guys, Dragon Ravine. Once again, looking at the OCG and looking at their decks, Dragon Ravine has a $3 market price for Secret Rare, Near Mint versions, about 5s. And then you get the Ashback Super Rares, which I kind of like a lot, actually. They're roughly around $3 to $4, higher than the $2.66 market price. Super Polymerization is going higher in value, and it's funny to me because it's gonna get a reprint. Looking at OTS 20 Pack 9 Super Polymerization has a $15 market price, and we're seeing here almost near $16. This card was around 10s. Who would think it would jump yet again with going to 3? I'm not even gonna show you guys and talk about the Secret Rare versions, which are like $29 with the market price of 24. That's insane. I would sell. Unless you need a playset of Super Polymerizations, get rid of this card. It's gonna get a reprint. We know it's gonna get a reprint. It's gonna be inevitable. So unless you have, if you place it and you need it, I would highly recommend you unload Super Polys. They're just not worth it. They're gonna be reprinted, and all this value is going to tank soon. Even with the common versions, which are currently $15 higher than $12 market price, it's just not worth it. Moving forward, guys, Elemental Hero Strauss is calming down in value. Once again, I said it before. I said I think Strauss will go up when it was around 40. It did go up because we saw the ban is semi-limited. We saw new hero support, which is amazing. And I said, okay, it's up. Great. If heroes see play, Strauss will gain value. If heroes don't see play, Strauss will start to decline in value. And that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing Elemental Hero Strauss Ultimate Rare hold a $62 market price, but when we look at the market, it's barely holding on to a $58 price point. That's because heroes are not seeing play. It doesn't matter how great this card looks or how much of a great collectible card it is. If heroes don't see play, the card's not going to go up in value. Do I think this card's going to spike again in the future? Yeah. Oh, not even a maybe in my mind. When Strauss goes to 3, hero players go crazy, card spikes more. It's inevitable. So I think it will go up in value in the future. But right now, if heroes continue not to see play, this card will continue to drop down in value. Unlike Sky Striker Ace Shizuku from OTS 20 Pack 9, with a $28 market price, I'm only looking at this card going up in value. Neiman version is holding about $35, but after that, it quickly goes over to around $37. In fact, looking at still on page 1, you can easily hit up to $55 for Ultimate Shizuku. It's just striker players. They're sitting there and they're cautiously waiting. They're just waiting to see if strikers do anything. Because the second strikers see meta play, the second strikers is back in, boys. Tier 1 strikers still up there, still smacking around with Thunder Dragon variants or Guard Dragon variants or Dragon Spit or whatever. Sky Strikers is gonna go up in value, and Shizuku can easily hit up to $55 if this was to happen. Then again, if strikers don't see any kind of meta play, this card goes back down. $28 the market price currently? No, we're talking like $20. So it really depends what happens with strikers. I think strikers can have the potential to be tier 1. But once again, it really depends on how the meta really plays out moving forward in the future. Then we have the Shooter, the Lost Dragon Fissure from OTS 1 Pack 7. Of course it's going to go up in value. Most decks are starting to see this deck card as a one-of. Some decks are still playing 3 and 2. But I think the Shooter is definitely a good one-of, being the fact that we have Guard Dragons. And you have Pisty that just kind of also helps facilitate combo, as well as LP and Agripane. These cards should never been made, but since they are, it's going to kind of break the meta. Looking at the Shooter, the Lost Dragon Fission, it has under a $6 market price, and we look already on the market, it's around $7 for the super rare version of this card. Now, if you want to get a rare version of Shooter, no big deal, but you're still going to be paying about 3s at least for rare versions of the Shooter. Whether you want the Circuit Break rare version or the 2018 Make It rare version, it doesn't matter. It's roughly around $3 in either way. Another card you might want to consider that comes coming out with Rising Rampage, that's currently a rare that is seen to play in the OCG and can't see play here, is 10-Year Spirit Adhara. I can't say the name right. 10-Year Spirit Adhara. This card's a card you want to grab a playset of. Just grab it. Listen, I know with Rising Rampage coming out, everyone's going to be playing the lottery, and it's a losing lottery, by the way. But you have a better chance of playing with the Mafia and making more money. But everyone thinks they're going to have a chance of, this is the box in which I can pull a Prismatic Secret Rare. It's not, by the way. Well, mathematically speaking, was it like 1 in 25 or 1 in 50? Anyway, everyone's going to be freaking out. cracking packs all day long. And cards like Tenya Spirit Adhara, which is going to see meta play, we're looking at with the future of the OCG meta and possible chance of it happening here in TCG meta, this card is actually going to see play. It might go up and might hit the shooter prices moving forward in the future depending on how the meta stabilizes. Well, with that said, this card is currently 20 cents. You could probably buy it for place it for $1, and you're getting ripped off at this point. But I do think this card has great potential. And once again, I think out of all the Tenya Spirits, which are all really cool cards, I like this one the most, and it's relatively cheap. People wouldn't be throwing this card away. Just find your place on the floor, because that's probably where they'd be throwing these packs when they're done, realizing that they had to pull the Prismatic Secret Rare card. Moving forward, guys, one of my favorite cards, as I said, that I think is highly underrated is Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Now, stick with me on this one. I put into a lot of great side deck cards, but this card is amazing for everywhere, for everything. Whether you're playing Dragon Spit, you're playing the Dragon combo, you're playing Guard Dragon combo, any version, even if you're playing if you are playing those decks and you don't want to get to a party, you can Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. There's to a party target. Yes, you're gonna have to put in that one dead of Starring Venom Dragon. I totally get it, but if you Ghost Reaper that, you just turn their Super Poly into bricks in their deck. Their best card that's a 3 of becomes a brick by using Ghost Reaper Winter Cherries and giving up an extra deck slot. So I do think that card's really good, and I do think that this card can definitely see a meta play in the future. If you win game 1 and you feel like you're going game 2, you're throwing your Ghost Reaper Winter Cherries, your opponent, let's say you're playing Guru Control, they summon Guru and you're like, cool, Ghost Reaper Winter Cherries. And if they don't have the answer, they're kind of in a bad spot. And if they do have the answer, they're still kind of in a bad spot. Or you could just bait them and go draw a card for your turn, start doing combo, but put one mouse on board, and then go through Winter Cherries them. And force them to play that Super Poly, or force them to use that negation when they don't want to. Once again, I think this is a great card. I think it's a great card for any kind of deck at the current meta right now. If you are playing Guru Control, you get any of the Guard Dragons, it's amazing. They bring out like LP, you want to hit like Aggro Pain, just laugh at them, but like, guess your combo looks kind of silly. Or as they start setting up, you hit the LP, or any of those combo pieces you hit in the Thunder Dragon or Guard Dragon variant decks. It's really good, and I think this card has a lot of potential. Looking at it real quickly, guys, there's a bunch of versions. They go as low as like 50 cents. But if you want the best version, the Ghost Reaper Winter Cherries from Shining Victories, the place that I currently have as well, first edition, of course, which has a less than a $5 market price. Unlimited versions are holding roughly around $2.50 to $3. If you want a first edition version of this card, let's see what we got here. First edition version. GC plays being a little bit slow today. It's about, $3 to $4 for first edition version of Ghost Reaper Winter Cherries. Once again, this is a great card I still think has a lot of viability in play. And when it has a viability in play, this current meta is almost inconsequential, being the fact that I still think will have viability in play moving forward in the future. It's hey, I'm gonna Ghost Reaper you. You have this amazing card that promotes your combo or wins you the game. Alright, get rid of it. Alright, continue your turn if you want to. It's that good of a card, and I think it's a highly underrated version of a card that's, we're getting multiple reprints with the alternate art coming out soon as well. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please, like I said, bookmark that link down below. It really does help support the channel a lot. I really do appreciate it a lot. And if you want to show any kind of love, once again, do that. Comment down below. Hit the subscribe button. Go to your locals. Let everybody know about these market watches. Have everybody join in on the conversation at your locals, after locals, or before locals by watching these videos. And of course, make sure to hit that notification bell when I do my videos so you can be the first person to check out this kind of content. Anyway, Paisanos, your boy V, and you Paisanos, you have a good day.